What's up, y'all? It's Yungavelle here. I hope you guys have been great in these challenging times. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and it's very easy to find yourself lost in it, lost in the sauce, lost in the madness of it all. And it's very important to not let these things derail the progress that you've been gaining, the momentum you've been gaining up to this point, because you could easily fall back into those old patterns with all this time we have on our hands. So I want to talk about in this video the abundance mindset, and it's something that has been developing within me over time as I've been on this journey. If you've been on the Nofap journey as well, you start to also see and feel this. This is a very real thing. And I notice it a lot more. You know, with Nofap and semen retention, you see that a lot of things start to change for yourself. I've seen that. My life has changed. And in terms of energy, I have a lot more energy. The way I carry myself, the routines that I have in place now to keep myself on track. A lot of things have changed for the better, and this has ultimately resulted in my life changing for the better as well, because it always starts with you and your patterns of action. So this journey has led me to also shift my thinking, because it says that science proves after you're into Nofap and semen retention for a long enough time, your brain starts to rewire. It starts to rewire in a way that is more beneficial for you. And one of the ways that my brain is rewired in terms of my thinking is how I'm looking at things in terms of abundance. I view whether it's women, whether it's money, whether it's my opportunities, my resources, all of these things, I see them abundantly now. And I experience them abundantly now as a result. It has a lot to do with knowing that you can do certain things, knowing yourself, because you have the confidence and you're working on the better version of yourself. So you carry that with you in all these activities and all these experiences that you have in the world. So if you look around, and it makes me think, as I look around, I see that things are in abundance. It's not like the universe is lacking in anything. It's not like creation is lacking in anything. It's not like there's only one tree, or there's only one leaf, or there's only one species of animal, or there's only one this or one that. There is an abundance of everything. So when I'm in a scarcity mindset, it's not really serving me, and it's not really the truth of what's going on. I look up in the night sky, there's not just one star there. There's an abundance of stars. So as you progress in this mindset, it's like you're supported. You're being supported by nature, by reality. Like, yes, things are abundant. You just have to perceive them correctly. So being a Nofap, it will affect how you perceive things. It will perfect how you. It will change how you perceive things, which is going to change how you go about interacting with these things. Women, for example. I now have an abundance mindset with women. It's not, oh man, I hope that, I hope she hits me back, or this or that. It's more of, there's an abundance of women, and that's the reality. And that allows me to interact with women in a certain way, and they gravitate to that. So I'm not moved as much in my interactions with women, with business, with other opportunities that I meet, other opportunities that I have out in the world. I behave differently. And one main reason that Nofap is tied to, the one main reason I feel like is because now I feel like I'm on my purpose. I feel like I'm on my purpose. And I've been looking at a lot of just constantly taking quality information in on YouTube and reading and stuff, especially during these times, and staying on my purpose. That is the answer. That's the answer. Nofap and semen retention are part of it. Working out is part of it. Learning new things is part of it. Reading, part of it. Abundance mindset, part of it. And these things are influencing each other. They're influencing each other, and I can see how I'm carrying myself when I deal with people now, and it's crazy because it's you see how people react to what you're saying and how you're carrying yourself, and you're like, there is a truth and a power to everything that I've been gaining within myself up to this point. This abundance mindset and not caring really much exactly how things with one specific thing is going to turn out, not caring so much because you know that there's an abundance out there of more opportunities. It just revolutionizes how you feel. It revolutionizes how you interact and go about your things, and then slowly but surely you get what you want. You get what you ask for. You get what you ask for because the main thing that is on your mind is that you are on your purpose. Stay on your purpose. Stay on your purpose. Stay on your purpose is what I hear in my mind every day when I wake up now. And it started with Nofap. It started with tackling this addiction that I had to pornography and constantly fapping and just destroying the neural connections in my brain and lowering my dopamine threshold. And now the fact that it's built up again, and I'm mature, and I am in this space that I am now. It's just like the sky's the limit. There is no stopping what you can do. There's no stopping what you can do. One of the books that I just finished reading is called The Secret of the Ages, and I won't go into detail of what it is, of exactly what it is in length, but long story short is about the simple fact that you can be, do, or have anything that you want by harnessing the subconscious mind. And if you know the subconscious mind, that's where your habitual patterns store themselves. So that's why you do things unconsciously. It's just you're playing out a pattern that's in your subconscious mind. So the reason all these things are manifesting now is because new patterns are being instituted that are in alignment with the highest and best version of yourself. You tackle things like Nofap or whatever addictions you may have, it's going to change your life in a better way because you're going to be acting differently. Your brain chemistry is going to be better, more conducive to things like long-term gratification, which is going to make you not act so impulsively. Long-term gratification is an abundance mindset. It's not a short-term gratification thing. That's why when you fap and you choose that 3-second gratification as opposed to staying on your purpose, because that dopamine release is further out. It's for the long haul. That's why it's going to pay off more, and that's why biologically those gratifications, when those things hit, last longer than the gratification of the 3-second release, and you want to just jump right back into it the next day or freaking an hour later. So the abundance mindset is a real thing, and it is so good. It is so good. It's like, why would I ever want to go back, And I'm not saying that these urges will be gone, or are gone and don't affect me. I have to keep instituting these things daily, especially with success. With success in my life, the success that I have in my life now, it makes me sometimes a little bit lackadaisical. Like I could fall back into these patterns if I let my guard down. And it's like this self-improvement journey is constant. It's constant. You always gotta drive forward. You always gotta drive forward. You always gotta stick with those routines that work for you. You know, those working out, staying on your purpose. How can you increase? How can you improve? That's an uphill battle, dog. That's an uphill battle, you know, and it's not like there's nobody patting you on your back along the way to wake up and work out and sweat, you know, and read when you want to go on your phone and get that dopamine rush of who liked my shit today. You know, there's nobody patting you on your back. So, but it is worth it. It is worth it. You gotta remember that. And I always continue to remember that long-term gratification is worth it. You know, that abundance, the opportunities, the women, the finances, abundance is just the nature of the way, and you just gotta align with it. And being on Nofap and it helps. It helps. It aligns us with staying on our purpose. It's the best version of ourselves, because that's part of how we can best influence the planet, because you inspire that in other people. So I just wanted to share that, and I hope you guys are great. Like I said, continue to work on yourself, continue to self-improve, and stay on your purpose. Until next time, remember, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection.